Hello fellow sky people and welcome back. We are going to go collect the wings in the Vault of Knowledge. This is technically kind of our very last realm before Eden, and then we'll go through Eden and collect all of the lights there, as well as go past the point of no return. And since I went the long route, basically, I will be taking a bit of a shortcut when I go through Eden in my next video. But this video is a wing light video, so let's get started with that. And our first one is, whoa, lag. Our first one is up here to the left. There we go, that ladder. When you get to the very top of the first set of steps, when you enter the vault, you look to your left. You'll see this set of candles, and even further behind that, you'll see that ladder. Your first wing will be on top of this ladder. I have already collected it, but you can see it shimmering. It is there. With that, this other wing I also think I have already gotten. Let's go this way. Okie dokie. As I was saying, we are going this way. And then we are going to our left again. And there is this little tunnel or steps that go down. You'll have to have found one spirit to enter this from whatever realm. Probably the vault itself. You go straight out here, out of this hallway. To the right of this spirit, or to the memory shrine. I completed all the tasks here, so I don't know if that spirit will be there only if you've completed all of the tasks, or if he's always right there. But either way, to the right here, next to here, under this little tent, is what it looks like to me. We're gonna go through the hall, and up to our left over there. We're gonna go up to our left. Right here. Inside of this cage there will be a winged light. You can kind of see how it's shimmering in there, like a bunch of little stars. Again, I have collected that one as well already. So it does not show up as the normal way when you haven't collected it yet. We are going back. That is the only winged light in the Vault of Repository. So we exit here, back to the main vault. And I think we need to backtrack back this way. Yes, for this wing, you'll either need to be chibi, which is the smallest size you can be, your height. You will also need this stance. Or you can just bring a friend if you have a friend, that would work. But back here, back toward where we entered, back down the stairs. You're going to the left because we are going back to it. If we were going this way, it would be on our right. But here, this double door here, whoo, it's already open. Or it's still open, I guess. You can either have two people to light the door open, or if you go over to this hill right here, you can use the chibi fall to get through the door. Oh no. But yeah, if you had wings, you could just flap up and get through that door. So, with that, let's go back to that door. Over here. My tiny chibi legs catch up the eye. Over here, back this side. Here it is. I'm gonna have to recharge my wings. It's not still open. Just hang with me, my friends. No, that's not what I want to do. I just want to put up my candle. There we go. You'll either need a 1 spirit found, or if you're on the out of bounds area there, you can flap and go behind this door as well, I think. So, yeah. But there we are. Once you have made it in here, we want to go up. Once I can go up. Let's get charged back up. Alright, we want to go up there. See the hole up there? The moving platforms do kind of make a set of stairs, I think, but you would still need to fly. There's a lot of plants. I know I get distracted a lot, but that's also kind of what this game is about. It's not a terrible thing to get distracted. I guess for people who want punctual videos of just where the wings are, it's kind of bad. My controller just died. If you didn't know, I use an Xbox controller Bluetooth to my phone, and it just works. There we go. Where's my butterflies at? Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Is this the way we're supposed to be going? Okay, yeah, I went the right way. That torch is either leading you to the exit or to the entrance, because it'll come here and then it'll go back to where we started again. Same with this one. How it starts here, it'll go to all the way to the end, so you can follow it if you wish, to not get lost. Or it's coming back from the end back to here. So if you follow it, you'll end up back where you started right there. We are going this way. And I don't think we're low enough yet. Yeah, we gotta drop down again. Then once you drop down like the second hole, you go over back. And you follow the tunnel to the left, and then when you go here, there's 2 directions. There's to the right and to the left. The first wing is to the left here in this room, behind all these pots. And the second wing is going to be to the right, on top of this ladder here. And then it's right there in this room. Along with a little bit of candles. And then beyond the ladder, where we go. And that is the two wings in the archive area. Onward and upward. Open sesame. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's all the wing lights that are on this floor. Showed you the one on the ladder, showed you the one in the refuge, and I showed you the one in the vault archive. The two in the vault, I mean. With that, we shall continue to the upper vault, where our next wing is gonna be. Well, a lower vault, I mean. Sorry, I've accidentally collected some of the wings, so I forgot I do have to show you that one. But it's simple. The only skip we'll be using is chippy skip. I guess it's not even really a skip, it's just because people don't have open doors a lot of there is not a wing here. I'm 90% sure this floor has no wings. It's the one right above this one. If you're new to the vault, to get these lanterns to appear, you have to light these other lanterns. This may take a minute. I'm gonna try to help this person. Okie dokie, fellow sky people. On to the next floor. with the platforms. And on top of this gazebo, there is a wing right here. See? I did already collect that one though. That is the one in the lower vault repository, I think is what it was called. Now we're going to the upper vault. Somebody has already lit the other lanterns, so these have appeared. Land and jump, land into the next one. Just gonna fall down into the next one, and then just jump. This is the simplest and easiest way to light these. You can jump to them. And just kind of glide down. Up and away. To show me where the wings are here. For me to show you where the wings are here is the candle running. Because there's one right above his one. This gazebo. I mean, it depends on where you're looking, what direction this is. But if you can look around and see that candle in this hole right here in this cliff, it's the only, like, thing with a hole in it like that. You can find that. And our next one is going to be at the very tip top. So, there are a bunch of treasure candles here. I'm going to grab those. All the way up there is where we're going. I know it's hard to see. It's really dark here and I don't have my brightness turned up a bunch. It makes my phone get too warm if I do turn it up a bunch. Candles, but there's a wing here too. I can... Ah, there it is. What a screenshot. That's an awesome picture right there, to be honest. Anyway, with that, it is time to go further up. I do believe. Let me check my map to make sure I'm not missing nothing. Is that here or is it in the next one? I think it has to be the next one. Because in the map, it'll say, like, the upper vault and lower vault, but, like, it'll have 3 different floors in that one category. So this next floor is still the same area. See up there on that skeleton? Or that skeleton. One of those skeletons has our wing light. Up. no, it's not that one. It is the one that is lower. So it's this one over here. You won't be able to get up to that one. Like, I was flapping against an invisible wall there. It would not let me go any further up. That's actually just right there. It's not that high up at all. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I always just thought it was like really high as a moth. Oh, they have been lit. Let's continue. Yeah. See? We went here, here, there. There are mountains you can ride, but they never work out for me, so I'm just gonna whirl my way up here. I have a bunch of these. I almost have 200. But here's our last and final room of the vault, if I am not mistaken. The Starlight Desert and Moomin Valley, I am not counting as like part of any realm. They're kind of own side areas. They're kind of like their own little realm, their own little event realm, because that's what they are, or a seasonal realm, I guess. And the trials, ooh boy, the trials. Yeah, if there's enough demand for it, I'll do the trial wings. Eventually. I don't think I'm up to par yet. Oh, did we miss the wind pass when we went through the prairie? My bad. I think we got one of the lights, and that light that they added, I always forget about. I think we're missing that light. But yeah, other than that, there you are. All of the wings that are on my map, you can see nothing in the prairie, in the forest, nothing in Triumph, nothing in Wasteland, and nothing in the vault. Next up, Eden. And we'll also go get the lights and go through past the no return. We'll go through past the point of no return, both in the same video in Eden. So we'll both finish collecting all the wings and end up losing all our wings as well. But of course, you do not have to go past the point of no return. It's just for a future reference to show you how I go through and get the statues. Everyone has a different route and all that. But it's been fun. Thank you for letting me help. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you have a good day, week, month, and even year. There we go. Bye, everybody.